Hello Miami Heat fans! We have updated news about our favorite team. To not miss any news, subscribe to this channel. We are always seeking to bring the most important and current news about the Miami Heat. Here, you always stay updated. The Miami Heat had to overcome the play-in tournament in order to make it to this year's playoffs and currently possess a 1-0 advantage over the Boston Celtics in the Eastern Conference Finals. Consider Heat head coach Erik Spoelstra a staunch supporter of that specific innovation introduced by the NBA. "I am aware that the play-in format was beneficial," he informed reporters on Thursday. "There are significantly fewer teams deliberately performing poorly. Every team was competing intensely in those last 2 months. Every game became a must-watch event, and that held true for both conferences. So, in my opinion, that's probably the most advantageous development of the past decade for the league." The Heat concluded the season with a record of 44-38, placing them as the 7th best team in the Eastern Conference. This gave them 2 opportunities to secure a playoff spot, and they needed it, losing their first play-in game against the Atlanta Hawks. However, they managed to defeat the Chicago Bulls in the second play-in game and have since caused upsets by eliminating the Milwaukee Bucks in the first round and the New York Knicks in the second round, allowing them to reach the Eastern Conference Finals for the 3rd time in the last 4 years. Throughout the regular season, the Heat had to confront numerous injuries and adversity. Spoelstra believes this experience toughened his team in a positive manner and prepared them for the challenges of another playoff campaign. "It was a blessing to go through all of that," he expressed to reporters. "I have never experienced a regular season like that, and I think we all grew and improved as a result. We didn't let it dampen our spirits, instead, it strengthened and united us, instilling the kind of determination and perseverance necessary in the postseason." Undoubtedly, Jimmy Butler's extraordinary performance in the playoffs, averaging 31.5 points per game, has been a significant factor in the Heat's success. Without his heroics, they wouldn't have made it this far. However, as Spoelstra pointed out, because the Heat were solely focused on securing a playoff spot, they couldn't afford to engage in typical practices like load management or simply counting games. "We did whatever it took to position ourselves for victory." On the other hand, veteran point guard Kyle Lowry believes it helped the team establish positive habits. "We have cultivated the habit of playing hard every single night," he informed reporters. "We are always ready to compete, regardless of the circumstances or the opponents we face. Throughout this year, we have built that mentality. We know that we can compete against anyone, anywhere, at any time." Overall, the play-in tournament has been a tremendous success. Fans have embraced the added drama it brings and appreciate the fact that more teams remain engaged in the pursuit of a playoff spot instead of deliberately underperforming in the final weeks of the regular season. Furthermore, the inclusion of 2 play-in teams from this season, the Heat and the Los Angeles Lakers, who overcame a poor start to the season by restructuring their roster and reaching the playoffs, should motivate future teams to fight harder for a playoff berth, as anything can happen in the postseason. The Heat's journey is a perfect example of that. Hey, leave your message of support for Miami Heat in the comments. Please interact in the comments as it is very important to know your opinion. Stay tuned. Soon we will bring more updated news about the Miami Heat.